At Nord Anglia Education, we're ambitious for our students, our staff and our schools. We're committed to creating unique global opportunities that inspire our students to be ambitious in their learning.
This year, to mark the 400th anniversary of Shakespeare's death, we challenged our students to perform some of his most iconic pieces.
The William Shakespeare Global Theatre Challenge encouraged students to be expressive and learn new skills of performance.
From all over the world, Nord Anglia students have brought to life some of Shakespeare's most famous works.
Students had the opportunity to explore Shakespeare's writing and think about how the characters felt and expressed themselves.
Over 20 schools have taken part, and we've seen some brilliantly diverse performances and interpretations.
There were two categories that students could enter. The first was to learn a monologue from the play As You Like It.
Todos tienen sus entradas y salidas, y todo hombre en su vida representa muchos papeles.
The one man in his time plays many parts.
His act being 7 ages.
At first the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms.
The schoolboy, with his satchel, creeping like a snail, unwillingly to school.
Then the lover, sighing like a furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress's eyebrow.
And then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor and sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble's reputation even in the cannon's mouth.
We've seen impressive performances in English, Korean, Hungarian, Italian, Spanish and Chinese.
In the second category, students were encouraged to select and perform a monologue from any of Shakespeare's plays.
Students selected from the canon of great works and covered performances from Macbeth, Hamlet, As You Like It, Othello, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Henry V, Comedy of Errors, Love's Labour's Lost, The Tempest, Twelfth Night and many others.
We're so excited to be celebrating the following winners and all who took part.
All the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances.
We loved your speech, Beatrice, your rendition of the whole speech. You took a lot of time and effort in learning the speech, and we were particularly impressed by the energy and drive in your delivery.
Y todos los hombres y las mujeres son solo actores. They have their exits and their entrances.
We thought there was a real confidence and emotion in your performance that was reflected in both the English and the Spanish interpretation of your text. You gave a really centred and very mature presentation with a lovely use of movement.
And one man in his time plays many parts. His acts being 7 ages.
She had perfect articulation, beautiful pose, wonderful pacing where she took her time, and very natural gestures in there as well.
This island is mine by Sycorax my mother, which thou takest from me when thou camest first.
We thought your performance was exceptionally confident and dynamic.
You common cry of curse, whose breath I hate as reek of the rotten fens.
We chose you for joint third place because we thought you gave an especially expressive performance. It was passionate, it was clearly enunciated, you varied your tone of voice to suit your character beautifully.
Our true intent is, all for your delight we are not here. That you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
You speak slowly and clearly, and you are enjoying the words, which is fantastic.
She had prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maple, speak?
We can tell that you really understand the fiery and feisty nature of your character, and you really brought home the power of that language by using real attack in your words.
The quality of the performance was outstanding. We'd like to congratulate and thank everyone who's taken part, from the students who've performed the pieces to the teachers who've helped them to understand how to bring these works to life.